So on Wednesday, it was announced that Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy was going to be retiring. Kennedy, appointed by Ronald Reagan, has always been seen as a bit of a moderate, the swing vote. Maybe he'll go Republican, maybe he'll go liberal, although the vast majority of the time he always goes conservative. So anyway, this guy's leaving, which is going to give Donald Trump the opportunity to appoint a new lifetime justice on the U.S. Supreme Court, which will effectively remake the court for an entire generation. And between the liberals and Democrats fighting on Twitter about whether or not this is Bernie's fault or Susan Sarandon's fault or Jill Stein's fault, what they should be doing, and actually most of them are, it's just the whiners that are out there blaming Susan Sarandon for Trump getting 2 Supreme Court picks, which is ridiculous. But anyway, most of them are out there urging the Democrats, begging them to fight back. Do not let Mitch McConnell, the man who held up a Supreme Court appointment for a year, do not let him bring any nominee that Trump puts forward to a vote. Stand up to him and do exactly to him what he did to you. Mitch McConnell effectively stole a Supreme Court vacancy from Barack Obama because he said, this is according to McConnell, the president shouldn't be allowed to appoint somebody during an election year because the American public's about to make an important decision. And so after they make their decision, we should make ours. That only seems fair, according to McConnell. Well, in case Mitch McConnell didn't realize this, 2018 also happens to be an election year. So I think, along with most other Democrats, that we should probably wait till after this year's midterm elections to bring anyone to the floor for a vote for that vacancy. Here's the problem. Democrats, some of them have already signaled that they're not going to obstruct a vote until they see who Trump is going to put forward. Well, let me go ahead and give you an idea of who Donald Trump is going to put forward. The name, the face, the gender, the religion, none of that matters of the person that he's about to nominate because they're all going to fall into the same category. They're going to be a Christian, actually. They're going to be a hardcore evangelical type. They're going to not support women's rights. They're not going to support the rights of the LGBTQ community. They're not going to support any kind of, racial equality. They're not going to support voting rights. They're not going to protect the environment. And most importantly of all, they're not going to protect American citizens against abuses by corporations and politicians. That is what the next nominee will be. It doesn't matter what their name's going to be. It doesn't matter who it will be. They will all, anybody that Trump is considering, fit that exact mold. And that is why this is so dangerous. If Trump gets 2 Supreme Court picks within his first 2 years in office, again, this is going to remake the court for the decade. So now, Democrats have been given a very rare opportunity to show the American public that they actually have a little bit of fight in them, that they're willing to go to the mat with these Republicans who did the same thing to them, that they're willing to stand up and understand that the public doesn't want this done right now, that they do not want a man like Donald Trump who is under multiple investigations to be able to remake the Supreme Court. They understand that. They want obstruction at this point. And it's up to those Democrats to do what their voters, what their constituents, and what most people in this country want them to do. And if they fail, not only is it going to cost them dearly in the midterms, but it will confirm everything that the anti-establishment progressive left has been saying about these people ever since the 2016 primaries. You will be proving them right that the DNC, that the Democrats in DC are nothing more than corporate spineless shills. So you have the opportunity right now to prove them wrong by doing the right thing. This is a wake-up call for the Democratic Party. This is a wake-up call for the American public. Hold them accountable. And if they support the reshaping of this Supreme Court, do not ever grace them with your vote again.